Gina, respectfully, you're not 87 years old. So why are you moving like a haunted rocking chair every time you stand up? Why do your knees sound like bubble wrap? Why does your low back file complaints after loading the dishwasher? And why do you need a recovery day after sleeping weird? And before you say, I'm just getting older, no, respectfully, some of you are not suffering from age. You are suffering from the lifestyle you've been repeating. You know, too much sitting, too little strength, too little movement, too much stress, too little recovery, and a body that is adapted to exactly to what you keep giving it. So today I'm going to show you how to feel 10 years younger with a fitness plan that most adults actually need. Not an influencer plan, not the punish yourself plan, the real life plan that gives you more energy, less stiffness, and a body that feels like it belongs to you again. You in your real life today. Let's get into it. Before we even get into the plan, we need to talk about the real issue. Because for a lot of people, the problem is not just their schedule, their age, or their workout routine. It's identity. You've repeated certain behaviors for so long that they now just feel like you. Maybe your current identity sounds like, I'm just getting older. I'm always tired. My body is literally falling apart. I'm not athletic. I never stay consistent. I'm too far gone. I used to be in shape. I just don't have time anymore. When those beliefs become identity, your behaviors follow, which reinforces your identity. You move less because that's just where I'm at now. You skip training because I'm not the kind of person who sticks with it. And you just accept stiffness, weakness, and low energy because, well, at this point, it just feels normal. That's why identity matters so much. Your body responds to behavior, and behavior often responds to identity. So if you want to feel 10 years younger, we don't just need a better program. I tricked you with that one. We need a new story because the body adapts. That's good news. And if it adapted downward, it can adapt upward too. And your identity can evolve the same way. Most adults think fitness should be about weight loss first. Fair. Sometimes, listen, yes. But if your body feels old, the first goal is often capacity. By capacity, I mean strength to handle life, joints that tolerate movement, lungs that can work, energy that lasts, resilience to stress, and confidence in your body. Because what people really want is not just to weigh less, although that's a perk. They want to get off the floor easily, carry groceries without pain, travel without feeling wrecked, play with their kids, move confidently, wake up with energy, and trust their body again. That's a different target. And the plan changes when the target changes. The identity changes too. We're shifting from, I'm someone trying to survive aging, to, I'm someone building capacity for life, because I want to live it. So part one, walk daily. Let's start with the least sexy thing on earth, walking, which is exactly why people skip it. Walk daily. Aim for a baseline that challenges you but fits your life. For many people, that's 7,000 to 10,000 steps. If you're currently doing 2,000, don't cosplay as a fitness hero tomorrow. Build it gradually, 3,000 to 5,000 to 6. Why? Because walking helps circulation, recovery, blood sugar, mood, energy, joint health, calorie burn, stress regulation. It also restores something many adults have lost: regular movement throughout the day. Practical ways to do that would be 10 minutes after meals. Park further away than you have to. Walk during phone calls, treadmill while watching shows, morning walk before work, evening decompression walks. Stop thinking it has to be one perfect 60-minute block. It rebuilds the identity of, I'm the kind of person who moves every day. Not just during a challenge, not just when motivated, daily. Number two, strength train 2 to 4 times per week. No, you do not need 7 boutique classes and a spiritual crisis. You need strength because muscle supports metabolism, bone density, joint support, posture, confidence, independence as you age, feeling better in your body. Here's what I'd recommend. Movement patterns. The squat, the hinge, a single-legged exercise like a lunge, upper body, push and pull, and strengthen your core for core stability. If you're unsure where to start, watch my video on the best compound exercises for building muscle and losing fat. You don't need 17 gazillion exercises. Just pick 4 to 6 movements. Get better at them, progress slowly. You should leave feeling worked, not wrecked. You do not need to prove anything. You need to build something. And every session becomes proof. I'm the kind of person who gets stronger with age. Not that I'm standing still at maintenance for the rest of my life. Part 3, mobility and movement quality, not random stretching while scrolling or waving your arms around, intentional movement. Work on your hips, your thoracic spine, your ankles, shoulders, breathing mechanics, and core control. Because many people don't need more intensity. They need better access to positions and better control inside of them. Translation, your hamstrings might not be the villain. Your desk job may have hired them. So here's a simple 8-minute reset. Breathing reset for 1 minute. Lie on your back, feet elevated or on the floor, and slow nasal inhales and exhales through your ribs, not chest or nose. For your ankles, knees over toes in ankle rocks. For your hips, do 90-90 transitions or hip flexor stretch with a glute squeeze. For your thoracic spine, do something like open books or thread the needle. For core control, do something like dead bugs or bear hold breathing. Do this before workouts or after long sitting days. Mobility is not about becoming a circus performer or how many pieces of equipment can you use. It's about moving better in the life you already have. And it builds the identity. I'm the kind of person who maintains the body I live in. 4, recover like it matters. Some of you train hard and recover like raccoons. 5 hours of sleep, no downtime, stress through the roof, phone in the face until midnight, and then you wonder why everything hurts. Listen, recovery includes sleep, stress management, walks, mobility, breathing, rest days, nutrition. For sleep, get consistent. Aim for a consistent bedtime and wake time. Reduce bright screens before bed and cool, dark room if possible. Please cut off caffeine earlier in the day. For stress, no, you may not eliminate stress, but you can discharge it. Try walks, journaling, breath work. A lot of these are repeated across all these categories. Prayer, sunlight, talking to a human instead of doom scrolling. Train recovery. Hard days should be followed by easier days sometimes. You don't need to redline every session. Fitness is not just what breaks you down, it's what helps you rebuild. And this identity shift matters. I'm the kind of person who respects recovery instead of only glorifying grind. Part 5, eat like a grown adult. No detoxes, no chaos, no surviving on coffee and Twinkies until 2 p.m. and calling it discipline. Build meals around protein, produce, fiber, hydration, mostly whole foods, enough food to function. A simple meal formula would be protein, produce, a smart carb, and healthy fat. Eggs and fruit and toast and avocado. Chicken salad and rice and olive oil. Greek yogurt and berries and nuts. Salmon and potatoes and vegetables. If hunger crushes you at night, look earlier in the day. Did you undereat? Did you skip protein? Do you live on snacks? Are you white knuckling through cravings? Your body is not attacking you, it's responding. And yes, room for life. Because the best plan is one that improves your body and your relationship with food. And with it comes a new identity. I'm the kind of person who fuels my body instead of fighting it. Now let's talk behavior. Most adults know they should move more and train. So why don't they, Gina? Because they keep treating health like an event instead of an identity. They say, I need to get back on track. Back on track from what? Your body needs care every week, not seasonal panic. They rely on urgency, summer, vacation, doctor scare, wedding, then urgency fades, and so do the habits. And that's why identity matters. Instead of need to exercise, try, I'm the kind of person who takes care of my body. Instead of I have to work out, try training is part of who I am now. That shift matters because behavior sticks better when it feels like self-expression instead of punishment. But it's your choice. So here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, stop asking, how do I lose 10 pounds? And start asking, how do I become someone who feels younger, stronger, and more capable? And am I doing what that person would do? Then prove it daily. Walk, train, sleep better, recover, eat like someone who respects themselves. And every time the old voice says, you're too old, it's too late. You're too far gone. You always stop. You shouldn't be doing this. You're just gonna be stuck at maintenance for the rest of your life. No. Hit it with who says? Who says getting older means getting weaker? Who says you missed your chance? Who says this body can't adapt? Who says the story is over? Challenge the thought, challenge the identity, challenge the pattern. If this helped, subscribe. This channel is where we use smart fitness, behavior change, and identity shifts to help real adults build bodies that look better, feel better, and last longer. And next, watch my next video, how to change your body in 90 days without starting over again. See you in the next one.